Okay. Anyway. Maybe because they do so much damage. Holy smokes. I don't know what that was. We're going for this objective. Welcome back. I am a Friendly Pest, and today I'm playing Into the Radius 1.0, playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming this from my PC over Airlink. And today is going to be a good day. We have a little mission that involves recovering a black box, which pays pretty well, and eliminating 2 mimics near a crash site. We'll take a look at the map in here. I have quite a bit of apprehension. Last week I went to the block post. There was 2 mimics there. This field is just full of phantoms and fragments. But in here, there's going to be a couple mimics, at the very least. We'll see. Black box, that's the primary objective. I think that's in red. Blue, eliminate the, unless I have those backwards. I don't really know. We're taking our Nagant because I have a lot of options. And also taking this as a Plan B TT-33 with 1 spare magazine. And then I have my Makarov with the assortment of magazines and a little bit of extra ammo. A couple spare knives, a little food, this worn out knife. We're going to get out there, we're going to get after it, we're going to see how it goes. We slept till fresh day, because I don't see any reason to make this harder than it actually is. And we're going to go out and we're going to see how it goes. I am not super committed to accomplishing this objective, to be honest. I've been really busy this week. I'm trying to restore a truck that I need to drive. I've been trying to exercise again, take care of myself, feeling a little burnout in general from the content creation thing. I enjoy it when I do it, but when I'm not doing it, I have so many irons in the fire, it's hard to make myself do this. I always have a good time once I do it, and I always enjoy interacting with people. To be honest, I'm more excited about some of the stuff on the Discord right now, like the Walkabout Golf tournament thing we're doing this week. Pretty exciting. That and the 2.6 update finally launched, and I really want to try that. 1.0 is cool because it's a new map, it's different, but it's also very oppressive, and I'll talk about that more on the other side of the fog here. And we made it. Let's go ahead and save. I haven't saved in a while. 1.0 is very oppressive, in my opinion. Pretty much the same spawn in, just a little bit to the side. I guess because I have been, I will continue to mark. And otherwise, we'll try to beeline this way. I would like to avoid the mimics at the block post if possible. We'll see how that goes, because I took like 1 hit. I wasn't sure when I actually played it, but I looked back through the editing. I think I got hit 1 time, and I was under half health whenever I fought those 2 mimics. That kind of blows my mind that they hit that hard. And I can tell right now, I get out here and I'm running into the commando mimics, and they're just chopping me down in a quarter of a second, and then because I don't load my saves, I'd have to walk all the way back out. I am not going to do that very long. I'm just telling you guys right now. This 1.0 is so oppressive. The notion that you have to get out here and you have to stay out here. You have to sleep out here. You have to bring enough supplies to eat and take care of your gear and load your weapons and stuff like that. That's how you play this version of the game. That's the biggest difference. Whereas the other version, you can go home, you can clear an area, you can go home, you can clear an area. You can make progress that way. In this, it's an expedition. You have to get out here, you have to clear it. You have to work your way through, and that might interest some people. They might like that idea of being stuck out here and pushing through and having to plan. There's like a level of planning required there to be successful against that challenge. And I'm just going to say right now, I don't think I'm interested. I still want to explore it further before I like switch back. But I can tell right now, I don't want to put that kind of effort in. If I didn't already have over 80 hours and Into the Radius, maybe I would. Maybe I would be interested in that. As it is, I've got so much time in this game, I am not motivated to take on a challenge of that scale. It's not interesting to me. It's not like something that, man, that would be fun if I could do it, like climbing a mountain or running a marathon. That like something that would be worthwhile to work my way up to do. It just sounds awful, right? It just sounds awful. This is bring food, bring ammo, bring cleaning supplies, and twice, and somehow make it across this zone and do everything. Getting a weird color flash. I'm getting a weird color flash. I wonder if that's in the footage, or if it's just like my headset going belly up on me. I don't know. I almost died. I was taking damage. What happened? I must have walked through one of those vines and not seen it. We'll slow our roll here. We can't afford that. We don't have health syringes for that kind of nonsense. I didn't see a thing. I thought my headset was failing for a second, that weird red flash. I thought, man, I'm gonna have to buy a headset. Well, there goes the old knife. Pretty glad that I bought a couple before leaving on this journey. Alright, let's get back to it. 1.0 is cool. It's cool because it's so different. That makes it interesting. Feels like a prequel. Feels like a different game altogether. I would argue that even modern Radius has some like balancing issues that can get in the way of like enjoyment. Like you could be doing really good and then run into a commando and really just, you're down. You know what I mean? And if you're playing it hardcore where you're walking a lot, that's a heck of a thing, right? Some people like that stuff. Some people want it to be more difficult. My understanding is that the new AI is pretty wicked in 2.6. We'll see. I'm looking forward to trying that out. But for me, I've played this so much that I'm coming into this game and this experience for a good time, not for a hard time. It's kind of like playing Vertigo Remastered right now. I'm enjoying that so much. By the way, shout out. Some people figured out how to upgrade stuff and told me how. 2 people did that. Sherpa Drax from the Discord and Pablo from the Discord. Thank you. Sending me messages on how to upgrade my stuff and things in Vertigo Remastered. And hopefully next week I take advantage of that. Getting confused about what week this video is going up versus my next Vertigo video. That looks like a treehouse. Let's go have a look-see. That's where I'm at mentally right now. I just want to have a good time. Want to explore and experience and do, and I don't want to work that hard. I hear, but I do not see. There it is. There it is. The one up here might be a full fragment, so I got to keep my eyes open. These go down easy. Full fragments do not. Full fragments take some damage. Let's see what's up here, shall we? Ooh, nice. Found several of these magazines. Can use that. A little shotgun ammo, which is good. We'll put that right there. More 9x18, which is good. Spare magazine. Another cassette. Anything else here? Hey, buddy. I found us a new place. This one is even higher. If you go down the road towards Kamarava... Yeah, I bet I said that real well. Across the railroad tracks, there's a half-finished red brick building on your left. On top of that is a new hideout. Already taken my rifle there and even found some mattresses and furniture to make the place nice. Okay. We're not gonna sleep. Nice. Could use some food. This is an awesome little base they had going on here. We're doing okay on fatigue. We're gonna crack on. Take a look at the map. Follow this track over here to the right. That'll take us straight to the village. See what we see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like one really bad day from stepping away from 1.0. I've not really had any bad days, but I can tell the level like of oppression I feel playing this, right? Which is an interesting term of words, right? It's a choice of words, but I want to work that hard. And the pressure of this, of trying to get out there and rest and plan it and move and not take damage, and the stress of that is more stress than I want. That's what I mean when I say that the game has an oppressive feeling to it. I hear like ears ringing, so there's something around here making my ears ring. Must have went past it. Little tower's got a crate, which is, I wouldn't mind having a look, but I'm also not too worried about it. We're gonna have to be on guard a little bit here, because the mimics certainly will be. Couple fragments. I hear a spawn. Huh. There's got to be a couple mimics in this village. Suppressor good. Suppressor is very effective in 1.0, it feels. I like that. Little airlink stutter there. Certain things. If you need to find your way back to the hideout, follow the weird trail of light-colored stones leading back to the crashed car. Okay. Hey, it's the stomping thing. So... where are you? Gas. We're doing okay. Tracked and everything, we're doing okay. Stress level feels a little high. But we're doing okay. See what's in here. The mimics don't talk in this version, which is mostly bad, to be honest, because that's a great way to find them, is to listen for them. But, despite my maximum stress level here, they missed me with all their shots, and I didn't feel like there was a gift that they missed me. It felt pretty fair. Does that make sense? Like, I was barely exposed, they took a shot and missed. Felt like pretty fair balance, in my opinion. I was hoping to find something better than that. Get our energy back up. It's getting dark and we don't have our objective yet. Alright. We're close though. Wreckage that way, black box. Get it and get out. Another successful day. We gotta stay on our toes because I feel like there could definitely be more than 2 mimics. But maybe that's a thing. Maybe because they do so much damage and you... That literally spawned on me. That was not cool. Okay. Anyway. Maybe because they do so much damage. Holy smokes. I don't know what that was. We're going for this objective. This has to be better defended than this. feel like something with a really big gun took a shot at me. But maybe not. Oh no, shockers. There's the black box. And a crate. Let's go. Meds. All about the meds. Alright. We're bugging out. We'll go back the way we came. Seems like it's relatively safe. We're getting out of here. Let's think about this. We're a long way from any fog without crossing the swamp. The swamp's interesting because I think there's a stash out there. But I'm getting too heavy and too nervous, and it's getting too dark. So let's just have a little look, but we're not gonna commit to anything here. Ow. Try not to give away our position. I'm gonna keep my hands up here like, oh, where's the shockers? Just over that hill, maybe. Yeah, we're not going there. It's not worth it. We have the objective. We accomplished the side mission. We're gonna bug out. I'm gonna go back home. It is not worth it to push out there and get killed and lose everything when we have so much to gain. I mean, we got some decent loot, not amazing, but decent. Oh, there's a Katia over there. We better go see what Katia has to say. We'll make our way home. I know I'm leaving meat on the bone as far as loot and stuff goes, but I got the mission. Alright, what do you got to say?
Old people without family to take care of them used to live in this village. I knew one of them, a woman, one of my kindergarten teachers. She retired and moved out of the city just a couple years before I finished school. She could have retired earlier, but she loved working with children. So she kept working till she couldn't be on her feet so many hours of the day.
Dude, that's a slider.
Children of her own. I used to visit her at the kindergarten and later out here. She was hunched over and wrinkled, but as commanding as ever. I wonder what happened to her. She died, of course, but how? What were her final thoughts? I hope she was at peace. No one deserved it more.
There was a slider back there on that rooftop. Which is basically saying I was absurdly lucky to get through that village alive the way I did. Let's get back home. Keep stamming out. Try to push up the road and go. Call it a day. I understand the way to really make progress in this is to come out and stay in these houses and bring food and supplies and slowly clear the zone very carefully. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not very interested in that. I think this path will get me back to Vano. but I've never been down it. So this is probably a big mistake. And the fog's setting in. There went a phantom or a fragment. And there's plenty of anomalies on the road. And we've got ourselves a little lightning storm. Man, this is stressful. 1.0 is so stressful. Looks like a regular phantom. Not too concerned about that. Fragments take some ammo. They're not a big deal, but they take some ammo and you need room. You need room to retreat and kite them. It's a little bit frustrating to me. Because I think with my current mindset going into 1.0, there's going to be a lot of stuff in 1.0 I don't see. Because I'm just not committed. I'm not committed to making my way through it. I can feel that, just being honest with myself and being honest with you guys. I enjoy the runs. Every time I go to a new location here, I enjoy that. I'm impressed by it. I like a lot of the design. But I don't want to work that hard. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Also, particularly because I'm so distracted with things in life right now. But today was a good day. We had some stress, some decent shots, not amazing shots, but decent shots. We got through it. Found another Katya, which I always feel like is a win. It's almost like how I measure progress. If I went far enough to find another Katya, then I went out there far enough that it was worth it. And it's amazing how far I'm getting with a Makarov. Like, obviously, I didn't pick a fight with the slider. I have a feeling the slider would have been bad. As much damage as the fragments take compared to the phantoms, I might have not been able to kill the slider with what I'm carrying. I think that's very likely, actually.
We used to go hiking outside the city with my friends. I'd slip off my sandals and walk barefoot through the fields. Those stones and young shoots of grass would prick the soles of my feet. And I had to watch out for broken bottles left by local drunks. Once, I got a small shard of glass stuck in my foot. My friends helped me limp home. I took it out myself with eyebrow tweezers and rubbing alcohol. Didn't want my parents to know I'd been so careless. Those were the good days. Summer days of no longer being a child, but not yet having the responsibilities of an adult, having no past, only a future endlessly about to arrive. A present that you want to linger in, rocking back and forth as in a hammock above the troubles of the earth. Wait, I didn't remember that before. It must have been my memories that you found. Oh, thank you. I can feel where I am now more clearly. It is very close to this huge sphere in the sky, but I'm still not sure where exactly. Please, find more shards of my memories. Find me. Find me before it's too late.
Well, that was unexpected. That was very unexpected. I like that. Very surprised they took that out of the game with the later versions, because that was pretty cool. And it drives you on. You unlock more about Katya, and it adds elements to the mystery that you're trying to solve. Gives you incentive to move forward. That was pretty cool. It's amazing how a game evolves and changes. Things are thrown away, discarded. It's amazing. But today, recover the black box. I did, bro. This is not the black box. This is not the black box. How is it not the black box? I feel like this is the black box. Can I just sell this? Let's see. This might be either there's an object that I was supposed to bring back that I did not bring back, or I'm bugged. Let's see if it'll just sell. It won't. Zero won't sell. So this is absolutely the black box. Maybe in my right hand. Or maybe I'm just a knucklehead. Okay. Wow. Wow. That was terrifying and frustrating. Getting us a good little pile of money. $56.60. I'm surprised that my objective didn't update to say everything needs to be a little more quiet around here. Okay. I'm surprised my objective didn't update saying that I had it. Really tricked me into thinking I didn't. Let's see. Blank artifact, don't have one. Night Eye, don't have one, as I didn't come back with any of those. So we'll sell everything we have, and we'll call it a run. And we'll see what we're going to do next week. I'm kind of tempted to go back to 2.6, which I have never experienced before. Try out the new update. Maybe switch over to Stalker mod, play that for a little while. You know what I mean? I could feel the pull that I would probably enjoy that. So 246, not amazing, but not terrible. I'm not unhappy. 5,900 is enough that we can start considering some gear, I think. I've got a couple magazines for that thing. Like I could start buying a real weapon. Yeah, I could start buying a real weapon and feel a little better about myself out there. So let's restore all our health. Fatigue we won't worry about. We'll sleep. And then I'll think about what I want to do next week. Whether I want to keep pushing 1.0 or if I want to switch back to the modern version and try the 2.6 update. I don't think I have any key missions. Just close range artifacts that are not a big deal. So if I was to explore further, I know there's 2 mimics here. If I got something with a scope, then I could probably deal with these mimics a lot easier. And I could push up here and start having a look around. Because some of these places I want to see. Even though it's a very long way. You have to keep an eye out where the safe houses are on the route, that's for sure. I don't think that shelter I found was on the map. I should have marked that. I didn't realize that it wasn't on the map because places like this are. I'm fairly certain that I was down in here when I found that shelter. Anyway, today was a good run. I'm feeling a little bit subdued, feeling a little bit tired, but I still enjoyed it as I always do. Really liked that surprise dialogue there. Completely unexpected. That was great. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying this 1.0 run. Turn the light on so we can see. It's amazing how different it is. And for that reason, I'm drawn to push forward. Let's sit down and think about this. But at the same time, it's heavy. It's heavy. Going out there and trying to be prepared and thinking about sleeping and carrying ammo and maybe even cleaning supplies. It's heavy. It's a lot. It's a lot to push through. And there's so much stuff all the time that your sight lines are never amazing to be able to deal with the enemies at range. Like, not that I have a scope, but if I had a scope, today it wouldn't have done me much good. I wouldn't have had any shots. Like those mimics didn't present themselves until I was within 30 feet. That would have been completely useless to have decent optics to try to deal with them, especially if I had something loud. So every time I would take a shot into the village, I would pull phantoms from around me, you know what I mean? But it's something to think about. I'm going to think about it and decide what to do next week. Hopefully you guys had a good week. This will go up on Friday. Hopefully you got some fun weekend plans. I know the weather has been a lot better around here lately, so I've been outside a lot getting some stuff done, working on the garden, working on the truck I'm restoring. Feels good to be out in the sun, get the vitamin D, get some of that energy. If I'm cooped up too long, I start feeling low, so it feels good to get out, enjoy the warmth, try to get back in shape before it gets too hot, because being overweight in the heat is not fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this run. Hopefully you had a good week. Hopefully you got some fun weekend plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Have a nice day.